So this is a very interesting question as well. Who are the characters based on? Are the characters in this book real people?
And that we get asked a lot, and when we've had a number of people who've reviewed the book, and they have said in their reviews, did you write this about me? Is it about me? Am I one of the characters? And were you following me around? And we can assure you it's not. As we have in the disclaimer, it says, these people are fictional. So what we've taken is just real people in real people that you always seem to see in teams, and we've written about them, and then we've created a character with them, so that the problems and the challenges that most teams get are real, because some people operate in different ways in a team. So we've not written them about, so any of you watching don't need to worry that we've written anything about anyone we know. It's been written.
It's almost like a combination of everything that we've experienced ourselves and seen ourselves over the years. But what it means, though, is I think a lot of you will recognise a part of you in this, not because it's based on you, but because the challenges that Mandy describes are so common for most people that work in teams.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah. It's you, I think.
Me.
Another one.
How did you get published? How did you go about getting published? Great question.
When we started writing the book, we just started writing it because we wanted to, and it seemed fun, and we thought, let's see how it goes. And for a very long time, we didn't consider publishing much. We were thinking, yeah, we'll get to that later, and of course we need to be published. But then eventually, with the help of Sue, who works with Mandy, who had some insight into how you would actually go about getting published, we started getting structured about it and actually putting together a book proposal, because that's how it works with business books. You send a book proposal to a number of publishers and see if they like the idea of the book. Normally the book isn't even finished, you haven't finished writing it by that time. So we did that, and we sent it out to a number of publishers in the UK, and we had interest from a number of publishers actually, and we were really chuffed by that. And the challenge we ran into after a while was that most publishers wanted us to change the format of the book. They were quite fearful of the story format and said, this is not good for a business book. We don't know how the market will react to this. And we had some discussions with a big publisher who actually wanted us to change the book quite a lot. And in the end, it just didn't work out, because it would have become a completely different book. And
it was courageous for us to do that. It was quite courageous, because at that point it was a very big publisher that we had to say, no, we have to walk away. We believe our book is better in a story format. They wanted us to write more of a how-to book, so they wanted us to bullet point the learnings, when the learnings are an implicit part of the story. So we, that was an interesting, we're going to say a courageous move.
Yes.
And now we've gone with a publisher we're happy with, who allows us to write it as a story.
Yeah. Okay, now I think this is the most important question actually. What is the book about?
What is the book about? So the book is a really intriguing story of a leader who takes on a new role in a merger. So two organisations merge. He gets a new team, and it's about the challenges that he faces with that team. So the characters he gets, the challenges he faces, that we all face, and how he handles them. And as Elizabeth said earlier, how he feels. So what makes him feel that way? How does he feel? What are his thoughts? What is he dealing with when he's going through that? And what are some of the characters in the team feeling and experiencing?
Yeah.
So it's about his journey of how he takes that team through to I'm not going to spoil the plot and say what it's through to, but takes them through a journey, and along a journey, and through a maze, the maze that most teams go through. So he takes them through that path and leads them to a good place.
And you get to follow then this relatively small team over about a year's time in the book. The whole of the book is written a complete story where you get to see them in different situations and see them somehow evolve in different ways over time.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to? Should we do
one
more question?
One more. Absolutely. Let's just do one more and see what we get. How did you find the time to write the book? This is the first question that people normally ask.
Yes. yes, we both work. We both have our own separate companies, and we work with individuals and teams and organisations, and are quite busy with that, and have other things as well with, you know, families and hobbies and all sorts of things. So it wasn't that easy all the time to find the time, but straight away when we started writing, we thought it was so much fun. So we really made sure that we carved out some time for this. So we would look at the calendar and say, okay, how do the next couple of months look? Do we have any days, maybe 1 or 2 days that we can write in each month? And then we would block that out. And we've been quite strict with that. When we blocked it out, we really ring-fenced it, and we wouldn't really move it for anything unless there was a real emergency. Right?
And that was important. But also, when I think we've written the book together, and many people say it's a business book written by 2 women together, which is quite unusual. We've written it together because we both said we wanted to write a book. We've not got around to writing the book to this point, now we have. And what was really great was having an accountability buddy, having somebody who said, we've got those 2 days, we're going to write. And if I hadn't have had that, we could have easily said, those 2 days we could do something else.
You would have started renegotiating with yourself and putting something else in the calendar.
Yeah. So that's been really important part of making this a success. And as Elizabeth said, we have had the most tremendous fun doing this, beyond what we could ever imagine. So yeah, we really hope that you enjoy reading the book.
Absolutely.
And thank you for joining us in our launch today.
Absolutely. Good to see you. We imagine that we're seeing you anyway, and have a great day.